Hey guys, just give me 1 minute. Hey guys, it's Melissa Kathryn. Just give me 1 second. I want to make sure that we have everything set up for you. Um, I want to make sure my team's telling me that they can't hear me. If you can hear me, if you could just write in the chat box that you can hear what I'm saying, that would be really, really helpful, and then we can get started. Okay, so words in, you can hear me. I'm Melissa Kathryn. I'm really excited to be here with you tonight. And tonight we are going to be talking about how to eat to lose weight. One of the craziest things with so much controversy, so much information. Oh, you guys, Wendy, Mindy, Joe, thank you. I'm so excited. All right. Hey, guys. So thank you for joining me on your Monday. And what we're going to do is we are going to do eating for weight loss. Hi, Kay, Susie, you guys are amazing. So Joni, if you could please post the link for the Kick It, what to kick, what to pick. You guys, there's going to be a link on your screen that you can pick, and that is my free guide that we're going to go through tonight for what to kick and what to pick. So she will be posting that, and then I will let you know when to download that for us to go through it together. On tonight's call, what we are going to do is I'm going to teach you how to eat to lose weight. It's not rocket science. You will, if you follow these 3 steps, you will shed fat, curb cravings, and increase your energy, okay? With my 3 steps. These are my 3 S's. So tonight, on top of that, what we're really going to go in depth about are smart carbs. What carbs to eat and when. Okay, this is really, really important, especially when it comes to weight loss. Slimming snacks and smart swaps, right? So oftentimes you guys go into the grocery store and it's like, what do I buy? The thing that I hate, that I see so often, are women really trying to lose weight. I see them working out in the gym. I see them killing themselves, actually. They don't look like they're having very much fun sometimes. And then I see what they're choosing in the grocery store. And I know that those are the very foods that they're ingesting that are actually countering their weight loss, right? So on tonight's call, that's exactly what we're going to get down to. So tonight's call is how to eat to lose weight. We're going to be learning how to shed fat, curb cravings, and increase your energy. And we're really going to be diving deep into my 3 steps to do that, my 3 S's, which is simple swaps, slimming snacks, and smart carbs. Those 3 S's are the powerful combination that you need to start to lose weight effortlessly and really work with your body and not against it to get the weight off and to keep it there. Okay? So who am I and why am I here teaching about this? I'm Melissa Kathryn. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist, transformational coach to women. I am a certified hypnotherapist and energy worker, and I also am a certified life coach and have studied eating and psychology. So really understanding how we eat and why, so that we can overcome such things as emotional eating and really break free from that dieter's mindset, which is actually, those are the 2 things that I am most known for. Around this around this group, when you look at different coaches and different things that you go to people for, I'm really known in circles for breaking you free from yo-yo dieting, from the dieter's mentality, emotional eating, and really getting you to your ideal body, your ideal weight, and learning how to stay there. So effortless weight loss is the key to what it is that I teach. And we are going to be diving into some of that here tonight. So for me, my story started a long time ago. And I can say that when I like to share different pieces of my story, because some of you have heard some pieces, and I like to really give you insight because the picture went on for a long time. But I remember really being at a low when I didn't even realize that I was an emotional eater. I thought I was just a dieter like every other girl, you know, and that had to go to the gym and was happy when you were in a certain number of calories and when you fit in your clothes, and that's just what you did, that you obsessed over what you ate, you beat yourself up. Weekends, you know, if a night was bad or good, it ended with eating a lot of what I called my cheat foods or my bad foods. And I remember waking up one morning in my New York City apartment, and I had worked so hard to get to a space where I really thought that I had overcome emotional eating or overcome these patterns with food. I actually didn't even realize how long I had been in this way, and that it was unhealthy, and that it wasn't a right way to live, that I actually wasn't living, that I had created this box around myself. And I call it like an invisible prison, where it was all I did was think about food and counting calories. And if I ended up slipping in my day, it derailed me completely. And I remember I woke up one morning in my New York City apartment, and I threw something away in the trash, and I saw all this food that I had eaten. And I was just like, how did I get here, and why am I still here? Why, what is going on? What is my thing with food? And just feeling at this so isolated. And then I went, you know, and I did all these things that I had learned to do. You know, you journal, and I sat and I wrote and I cried. And I just remember I was like, when is this going to end? When is this struggle going to end? And why does it seem so easy? And it took me time, but I really realized what needed to happen. And, you know, this was after I did a fitness competition and won best body, right? So imagine what that's like, you know, to go from getting your ideal body and then 6 months later losing it, and you're judging yourself and seeing others. And this was really my low point, but this was the point that brought me to where I am today, which is why I'm super excited and wanted to actually share that with you, because we can all go through struggles, and no matter where you are in your journey, and no matter if you are just like, I just want to get a few pounds off, or if this has been something that you've been experiencing your whole life or most of it, I want you to know that I've been there. So I can't say we all have. I've been there in many facets, and I know what it's like on the other side. And if I can do it, you can do it. So no matter where you are, whatever you're struggling with, I'm going to teach you tonight and incorporate some of the pieces that really shifted things for me long term. And they're really powerful, and they're simple, and they're easy, and they're things that I look back and I'm like, if I just would have focused on those, it would have been a lot easier. Because weight loss is meant to be fun. It's meant to be exciting, and it's meant to be empowering, because you are becoming the best version of you. And with each day, you're doing that. And that's really incredible. So I want to, first off, give a shout out to all of you, because you know, you signed up for tonight's call. Not everybody did. that I, emailed out and said, hey guys, I'm doing this, or that I shared with on social media. You did. And the reason is because you want to get the weight off. So I really want to honor you for that. And that being said, let's get started. So eating for weight loss, we're going to start number one. When you have the link, and Joni, if you could just make sure that that's posted and you guys can all download that. And click on that while we're on tonight's call. And the reason being is I want you to be able to actively participate so that we can go through how that's going to show up for you and really be most beneficial for you tonight. So Joni, if you could just write in when you have that posted for everybody, that would be great. And then we can get that and we can get going. So I'm so excited to have you guys. All right. So if someone would do me a favor and just write that you have downloaded and that you see the link. Okay, I was just told that the link is up, which is perfect. Okay. And just let me know when you guys download that so we can go through it together. Okay. So one of the things that I see and why I wanted to start with kick it and pick it. So when you download this, thank you, Joni. When you download this, you're going to see that I did kick it, pick it, and love it. Oh, great, Karen. Thank you. And you guys are awesome. And why I did it this way, this is really the healthy girls guide. This is not like you went from like tasty cakes to brownies to this. So it's really for you to have it. And I know you guys, and I know it without having actually talked to all of you. I know the women that I attract in. You guys are healthy. You want to be healthy. You read a ton of things. You are on track for that. You have a high level of education around this. And so I want to give you those tools where it's like, oh, okay, I'm doing this, but I can do it even better. Or this is what I was eating. What else can I do? So I really want you to see it and get that. So like I said, it's not going to be like junk food, then try to go to McDonald's, then do this. It's really like breaking it down. So now that you have that, let's get started with that. Hold on, give me 1 second. And then we're just going to go right in. Okay. So in the guide, I started with French fries. So this is a healthy girl's guide to weight loss. So choose wisely and eat for optimal health is so you feel and look your best. So another thing that I want to tell you guys about effortless weight loss and about the way that I like to teach to eat. I am actually about you guys aging backwards. I'm also about you learning how to eat in a way that beautifies you from the inside out, because everything that we eat, just like everything that we think, it shows up on the outside. So why not? So one thing I want to tell you guys, think of your body as a temple. That's right. It's like a little temple of perfection, okay? You're not putting crap in perfection, right? No, because you want glowing skin. You want, vitality. You want to look vibrant and radiant and beautiful. You want people to be like, how old are you and what's going on and why do you just keep looking better? You also want to lose weight in a way that feels really good. Well, effortless weight loss comes from reducing cravings and really crowding out. I keep using the word crap. I don't know where it's coming from, so just work with me here. But it's like crowding out the crap and really making everything that you're thinking and everything that you're eating only that's absolutely beautiful and wonderful. So if you have a thing for French fries, what I put in here first is, say you have French fries, go for baked sweet potato fries. make it even better, go for baked butternut squash. So butternut squash is fantastic. It's filled with a multitude. Everything in the love it section right there is high nutritional content. So it's putting the best of the best into your body. And it's also putting the best of the best that's going to help you lose weight into your body. Do you see how I think? I'm like a little magician, a little weight loss fairy, if you will. Okay. So baked butternut squash fries are really great, and they're super simple. So you literally just take butternut squash, winter squash, kabocha squash, any of those that are sweet, almost like a sweet potato, and you would cook them that same way. There's a million recipes online for them. Another thing that you can do are eggplant fries. Sounds crazy, but they're quite delicious. All right, milk. I get asked all the time, Melissa, what to do about dairy. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say everybody needs to have dairy out of their diet. I will say that when it comes to my clients, it's one of the first things, depending on what they're coming to me for, and what is going on for them in terms of belly bloat, digestive issues, acne, any sort of skin, any blemishes, things of that nature. I am taking dairy out. If you have IBS, if you suffer from asthma, there's a lot of things. It's the #1 intolerance. It's also because in the United States alone, milk was found to have over 120 different hormones in it. So think about the hormones that we have in our bodies as women. You're ingesting hormones, right, from cows that already have hormones, and then we're given hormones. So all in all, it's really hard to regulate what's going on in your body. And our hormones are all over the place anyway. So instead of milk, what I really want to encourage people to do is go and look for other dairy sources. And so that would, or other sources that could replace dairy, such as almond milk. Almond milk is wonderful. That's a great pick. And the one that I actually love the most is Silk. It's pure Silk almond milk. It's 30 calories. It's thick. That's why I like it. The almond breeze is like water. And then hemp milk is optimal for nutrition. Okay. But there's a multitude. There's coconut milk, cashew milk, soy milk, hemp milk, rice milk, all of those. So have some fun with it. Test them out and see which ones you like. My favorite brand is Pure Silk. White bread. I'm going to say this later on when we're talking about smart carbs. Anything white should be replaced in your diet. I'm just saying. It's think about it as like the crack of carbs, right? Once you ingest it, you're going to want more, and it's going to leave you unsatisfied and craving all day. So anything in those packages, anything that says enriched wheat flour, white flour, what have you, really put the white bread down. Put the white anything down. But white bread, rye is a good pick. Rye is a fine pick. Optimal pick is a sprouted bread. Ezekiel's great. It can be an acquired taste for some. Others absolutely love it. I like it. Like, I love it and prefer it. But I have some people that are like, I don't like it at all. Try it. So it's Ezekiel bread. It's a sprouted grain. If not, then go for the picket and go for rye. The reason I don't have wheat here is because a lot of wheat breads in the United States are highly processed. They say enriched wheat, which means you took all the good chemicals out, or all the good nutrients out, pumped it full of chemicals, and then added hidden sugars to make it very sweet. Again, once you have sweet, you will crave sweet all day long. Trust me, I just did like an exercise of this on myself. I use my body as like an experiment, and then I come back and give guidance on things. I am telling you, the minute, if you take it out, you will not have cravings, and you will feel so much better. And the minute that you have even just an inkling of it, it's crazy how rapidly it goes right back, and your brain is triggered, and it's on your brain all day long. Okay. So there are those addictive qualities. Just be clear and understand that, because it's also hindering your energy, which we're going to talk about with smart carbs. Ketchup, sugar-free ketchup. No brainer. Salsa, you guys, salsa is fantastic instead of ketchup. So is hot sauce, but salsa is great. Go for a chunky salsa. Mountain Gringo is one of my favorites, or one of the ones that you can get that's like the fresh salsa that you can get that you have to like eat within a week, but literally put it on everything. Put it in your eggs, put it on salads, put it on sandwiches, put it in your eggs. I like eat salsa by the jar. Love the stuff. Okay. Honey mustard, tons of sugar. Yellow mustard, still a good pick. Spicy mustard, optimal, because it's also helping with a thermogenic effect with weight loss. See how tricky I am? Yes, I know. I'm talented. Okay, juice. I know everyone loves juice, but to be honest, I'd rather you have a whole piece of whole fruit. Why? Because it's triggering to your brain that you're eating something. Second, you have the fiber. And third, you're going to feel fuller longer, and you're going to get more of the nutritional benefits. If you're going for juice and you're really just wanting a liquid and not to eat something, then homemade fruit infused water. And that is awesome. I actually have a water recipe book that you can buy on Amazon, and it's like 62 water recipes with herbal, a ton of stuff. It's amazing, that I love. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Okay. But infused waters, and I'll give you some tips on infused waters before I leave from this one. It's still summer. Put some watermelon chunks in the bottom of your water. Add some mint leaves. Cut up some strawberries in another one. Add some basil. These are fantastic. Or just do simple lemon and water. Fantastic. Okay. Soda, kiss of death. That's all I'm going to say. You can clean car parts with soda. It is sugar syrup. It's like you're drinking syrup. So let's ixnay this soda. Diet soda, it's okay. Let's go for flavored salsa. Flavored seltzer. That note, I'm going to have a sip of water because I'm slurring my words. Okay. Cheeseburger, hamburger, bison burger. Bison burgers are optimal. If you don't know what a bison burger is, look it up. It's the leanest kind of meat. So much healthier for you, and it's 98% less fat. Win-win. Okay. Milk chocolate, and not milk chocolate as in chocolate milk, but milk chocolate, dark chocolate, obviously go for 85%. 80 to 85 is really, really where you want to hit the mark for nutritional benefits. I didn't have another one for coleslaw or sauerkraut. Yes, I do. Okay, wait, I do. Coleslaw, sauerkraut. Next one is raw sauerkraut, and there's some awesome ones out. And if you're into fermenting things, then I'm going to refer you to my friend Summer Bach, who is a fermentationist, and she sells sauerkraut on her site, which is incredible. Or Jason's has a great one that you can buy in the grocery store, and you can get that at health food stores, Whole Foods, different ones. But that's a really good one. Why fermented? Because it has amazing probiotic alignments, and it is high in nutritional value for your body. Okay, yogurt with the fruit on the bottom. This should not even exist anymore. I'm just going to put it out there. Plain Greek yogurt is great. What I tell people to do, sweeten it yourself with a little bit of honey or stevia. Stevia comes from a plant. Honey comes from bees. These are both all natural. They're good. Then add your own fresh fruit, or do plain kefir, we can call it. It was so funny. I was in Whole Foods the other day, and he's like, kefir? Like the guy that was putting them out, and I was like, kefir. And we both sat there and said it to each other like 10 different times in 10 different ways. And I don't think either one of us really has it down. I just keep changing it all the time. But kefir has, again, a ton of, not only is it's filled with probiotics, but you've got a lot of fiber and protein. You can drink it. It's like a drinkable yogurt. I really encourage you to taste it, try it. Add to weight loss benefits for this. I would, if you want to add a sweetener, you can. Again, a little honey, a little stevia. If not, don't. But you can add fruit to this, or if you're just drinking it, add some cinnamon. Cinnamon speeds your metabolism 30 times the amount. Add it to everything and anything. It's, again, fantastic little weight loss spice there. So honey roasted nuts and roasted salted nuts. Let's take those out altogether. Go for plain, unsalted, and raw. That's the best bet. You are leaving what you're doing here in the love it category. we are neutralizing your palate to really crowd out the crap. And what will happen is you will increase your energy because you will be getting back to reconnecting with your body and its natural rhythms and cravings, which is really, really powerful because you'll get in tune with how your body really wants to feel and what foods are optimal that you're eating where your body is responding in a great way. And ways to notice that are you energized? Do you have a bowel movement? Are you noticing that you're not overly full or having bloating or anything of that nature? You just feel good, right? And comfortable. That's how you should feel at the end of a meal. That's how you should feel after eating something, right? You shouldn't feel tired and heavy, lethargic, bloated, have a headache, want to lay down, none of that. You shouldn't have cravings for something salty automatically or something sweet either. And you shouldn't need to down a bucket of water. All of those are saying that you're not hydrated, that you had too much of something, that you actually need the polar opposite to offset it, okay? Giving you a little extra guidance here. Sugar, Splenda, stevia is the optimal pick, again, because it's all natural. Splenda, I'm not promoting Splenda, so you can pick it. It's going to be better than sugar, but optimally stevia or honey. Iceberg lettuce, I mean, it's filled with water. It's better than nothing. Romaine's a good step up. Spinach is optimal. The greener, the better, okay? We love green. Anything above the ground, green. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, white potatoes, sweet potatoes, winter squash. Winter squash, you guys, winter squash is like the bomb. I mean, you can buy this in the grocery store already, what's the word that I'm looking for? Pureed and frozen. And all you have to do is literally add cinnamon to it. I will cook this stuff and people are like, are you making cupcakes? What does that smell? It is incredible. You can do so many cool things with it. I'll add protein powder to it and make like muffins. You can do so much stuff. Winter squash is incredible. It's like my smart carb winner of the year, okay? All right, egg beaters, let's nix it. I mean, it's fine. Whole organic eggs are best. Eggs with omega, it's like we're getting an extra bang for our buck. You know, it's good stuff. Okay, brownies, we all love brownies. Vitamuffin top, dark chocolate. Again, we're going for the dark of the dark. All right, so a few other things why I wanted to go through this with you is obviously because I'm giving you coaching tips and I'm giving you additional resources. So sour cream, reduced fat sour cream, but what's really great is plain Greek yogurt. And you can just add even seasonings or packets of seasonings to that. It's fantastic. And then dip away. Dip with your crudité. Or coconut yogurt. That's another good one for sour cream. Nobody really talks about that one, sour cream replacement. Mayonnaise, fat-free mayo, or avocado. Avocado's tasty. Put it on sandwiches as a spread or do avocado toast and then sun-dried tomatoes or regular tomato, little sea salt and pepper. Yummy. Okay. Butter, olive oil, coconut oil. We know coconut oil is the only oil that is not stored as fat but burned as energy. It's, again, a winner. And it helps you to lose weight and it gives you energy before your workouts. So it's a miracle worker. It's fantastic. If you're using your calories for lattes, I want to encourage you to go for straight black coffee. Somebody once said to me, if you can't drink coffee black, then you're not a coffee lover, because people that truly love coffee love to just drink it black. And I was like, well, I don't like to just drink it black. Although when I do have it, I will. But I realized I was like, I'm a tea lover though. Green tea, high in antioxidants. It's going to help you lose weight. Talk about aging backwards, speeding up your metabolism. Win-win. We're doing like a double punch with everything you put into your body. It's like the same thing with working out. It's like doing double movements. Add weights to it, right? You're going to get more bang for your buck in a shorter period of time. That's what we're all about. And then weight falls off more quickly and it does feel effortless. See how this all works? Okay. So a bagel, you guys, we want to move away from bagels. And I say bagel weird because I grew up in Delaware. Bagel. I do. Bagel, muffin. I do say it weird. It's like bugle. Bagel, a muffin, like an English muffin, what's optimal is just having 2 pieces of toast and go for sprouted. Flavored oatmeal, you guys, move away from it. Go for plain oatmeal, or steel cut oats are optimal because they help to cut the phytic acid in your system, which means you're going to digest them more quickly and they're not as processed, right? So your body's going to digest them. It's going to pull the nutrients more quickly, and it's going to help them to go through your body more quickly. So they'll be burned off immediately as energy, which is what we want when we're looking for weight loss, okay? Chips, baked chips, or crudité. Crudité would be the winner, obviously. Bacon, Canadian bacon is your next. That's a good pick. That's a lot less in fat and calories, but turkey bacon is optimal. Whole milk, low fat, go to almonds. Chocolate pudding, sugar-free pudding. Make your own pudding, right? With cacao and avocado. I have a recipe for this. If you want it, email me at support@melissakathryn.com. Forgot to put that in there, but if you want it, I'll send it to you. Ice cream, frozen yogurt, frozen fruit, you guys, especially if you puree up in a little NutriBullet, a frozen banana, frozen berries, a little almond milk and ice, golden, it's like ice cream. Add a little honey, you've got it. It does not take a lot. You'd be amazed. Gatorade, coconut water is the all-natural form of Gatorade. Optimal is water. Your body's comprised of water. If there's anything to help you in a workout, it's going to be water. Fried chicken, we're going to move away. Grilled chicken, good pick. Tofu, taking it up a step, right? So that's even better and a good variation for those of you that stay in that routine of like grilled chicken and broccoli. Yeah, go try some tofu and try cooking it in different ways. Spaghetti, whole grain pasta, or spaghetti squash. That's a great one. Spaghetti squash is really not hard at all to make, or even doing the mandolin and getting zucchini and squash and making your own spaghetti that way. Because at the end of it, you guys, spaghetti, unless you're really, and I'm Italian, so I moved away from this, but I really loved the sauces is what I loved, or the things that I would put in the pasta. So when I make it and do it with vegetables or spaghetti squash or shiitake noodles, tofu noodles, that's another good one. I should put it here. Tofu noodles are a good substitute for pasta. And so that's a great thing. So try those. Okay. So that is your Healthy Girls Guide. I'm aware of the time, so I'm going to keep moving here, and I'm going to move quickly. All right. What are smart carbs? So I'm going to go into slimming swaps at the end, because I feel like we just are slimming snacks at the end, because I feel like we just got into quite a bit there with what to buy, what to kick, and what to pick. So you guys, when you're in the grocery store, I know that it can seem like, what do I do? Where do I go? We're going for natural peanut butter, raw, natural, unsalted almonds. We're going for really looking to fill your cart like it's a farmer's market. That is ideal. Bags and chips and things with expiration dates or things that don't have expiration dates and that can just sit, unless they're cans of beans, they really should not be in your cart, right? So we're really looking to be eating in a way that you are beautifying from the inside out and eating for optimal health, optimal weight loss. And again, you guys, this does not need to taste bad. I am the queen of making quick and simple meals that taste delicious. I shock people. They're like, what is that you're eating? Then they're like, can I have that instead of what I'm eating? And I was like, well, see, until you criticize me, you could have, but I'm kidding. No, so I just want to tell you, and all of my clients get my recipes and things. I really want to encourage you, play with things, have fun with it. It does not take long. It doesn't need to be hard at all. Okay. Smart carbs. You guys, all carbs are not created equal at all. But some carbs are going to burn fat fast and others are going to burn slowly, right? Or not burn fat fast. Some carbs are going to burn fast and some are going to burn slowly. So this is what people don't get. There was that whole craze about like, cut out carbs. Carbs are evil. No carbs. I need no carbs at this and that. And I can even say that I will tell my clients, especially, you know, in the beginning that, you know, let's watch where we're having our carbs throughout your day. And we really work to change their their choices and their lifestyle and where they're working out and what they're doing, right? So we really set that up strategically so that they become a fat burning machine, and we're revving that metabolism so that they experience that effortless weight loss, right? So one thing that I want to tell you is your body needs carbs for fuel, right? It's brain health, it's heart health, it's a balanced diet. Your body requires 60 to 65% carbohydrates to feed your body for these functions, your nervous system, your muscles. The last thing you want to do is take out this full food group, because your body will stop knowing how to break it down. Not only it will think, your body's really smart, so it will think to itself, oh, we don't get carbs. We don't have those. So when you do have them, that's why your body is like, you feel like you gain 5 pounds overnight when you have a slice of pizza, or you end up eating bread all weekend, because your body is holding on to that because it doesn't know when it's going to get it again, right? So it's just like anything else. Like, you get something and you're like, oh my God, I don't want to share it. I don't know when I'm going to get it again. Think of it if you've ever been in scarcity mode with money or something, and then you come into it and you're like, okay, I don't want to spend, or I'm thinking of things. My point is, that's how your body reacts, right? So the reason I recommend limiting these carbs in the evenings to veggies, to carbohydrates that come from veggies and potatoes and other things, is to get and keep your body in ketosis, which means to really keep it in fat burning mode. Okay, that's what's really optimal here. So what I'm about to teach you is how different carbs interact with your body. And so that you have a real understanding. I'm big on educating you so that you understand why, but I also want to just give you some simple tips. So I know you're like, okay, Melissa, I love education and whatnot. It's great to understand, but can you just tell me what to eat and what not to eat? And I'm going to, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay. So you know how people are always talking about this glycemic index? Just to give you guys a point of reference so you have an understanding. The glycemic index measures how quickly food raises your blood sugar. Obviously, or not obviously, but we want to keep your blood sugar steady. We don't want spikes in your blood sugar, right? Because that is what causes dips in your energy level, and it causes you to have cravings that you don't want to be having, right? So fast burning carbs like fruit and candy are going to boost your blood sugar really quickly, right? So when your blood sugar is low, then we crave simple carbs, and simple carbs are going to be fruit, candy, donuts, pastries, things that we've had before that we end up getting this big energy rush from, but then automatically we go like this. So, you know, when you have a lot of pastries or sweets or something of that nature, or a lot of chips and bread, and then afterwards you're like, I'm tired, I want to lay down, I'm so full, right? So that's what ends up happening. Slow burning carbs, by comparison, really keep your blood sugar even more steady over time, right? And that's what you want. You want your mind to stay focused. You want to be sharp. You want to have your energy like this all day. And you don't want to have these cravings. You just want to be like, oh yeah, okay, time to eat. My stomach's growling. Yeah, I definitely want some protein, some fats, some this, right? You don't want to be like, oh, okay, my God, I can't wait for that ice cream, right? Or when you're sitting there going, I can't get that chocolate, you know, that chocolate bar, like in my office, out of my mind. I keep going back, or rummaging through your cabinets, right? We don't want that. So choosing slow burning carbs, which is what I'm going to talk to you about, is going to help to control your appetite and help you to have sustained energy throughout your day. So what are some smart carbs? So smart carbs are fruits and vegetables. And I know I just said that simple ones can be fruit, but I'm going to talk to you about what are the smart carbs in terms of fruits and vegetables: beans, seeds, nuts, and whole grains. Okay, and that's why we want to have some of the grains I'm going to talk to you about. What are some of these fruits that are great? Are berries, green apples. Why are berries so good? Because they're high in fiber, they're low in sugar, they're high in antioxidants, so they're not spiking you one way or another, right? Smart carbs are complex carbohydrates, right? So you can have carbs as long as you choose them carefully. And so that's why we're really calling them smart carbs. So what I want you to get is carbs that aren't so smart, that wouldn't really help you, are going to be anything in that white category. Okay. It's like white. Just think of white as like the devil. Okay. Foods that are fully refined carbs and like sugar, you know, so just think of cakes, cookies, high sugar cereals, chips, white bread and pasta, white rice, canned fruits and juices, sodas, any other, you know, candy, things of that nature, donuts. If it's not white, it's not right. Okay. That's what I was trying to think of to say. If it's not white, it's not right. All right. So the best carbs to eat. What are the best carbs? These are really sweet potatoes. Quinoa is a seed. Buckwheat. You always hear about buckwheat, and buckwheat is a seed as well. But they're really, quinoa and buckwheat are high in protein. They feel like a carb in texture. So it actually signals to your brain, like you get that feeling of more, feeling more satiated, you know, and satisfied. Legumes, fruit, vegetables, especially green, anything above the ground, kale, spinach, asparagus, cucumber, water-based veggies, beans, black beans, kidney beans, garbanzo beans, any seeds, sunflower, pumpkin, you name it. Let's get them in there. Nuts such as almonds. Almonds actually have no impact on your GI scale whatsoever. So they do not cause any sort of cravings. And that's why that's why almond butter is optimal for weight loss. You know, when you're really doing like regular peanut butter, then I was like natural peanut butter and then natural almond butter. Unsalted natural almond butter is really optimal for weight loss. And then whole grains such as brown rice, millet, quinoa is a seed, buckwheat is a seed. Whole wheat bread, really look at whether it says enriched, like I said in the beginning of the call, right? Pasta, we want to go for sprouted or the whole grain. And if you're doing cereal again and oatmeal, go for multigrain and go for those steel cut oats, even gluten-free. So I don't want to get into a whole gluten-free thing, but I thought I'd mention it. What you really want to do is you want to use up any carbs that you're going to have. I want you to get this, and this is why when people say, oh, I don't have carbs in dinner and this and that, anytime you ingest carbs and don't burn them off, they are being stored as fat. So most people have a carb-heavy dinner, right? Or their dinner is comprised of more carbs than anything else. What I want you to understand with that is if you are then sitting around watching TV or going straight to bed and eating late, your body is storing all of that right immediately as fat, right? So you're shooting yourself in the foot in terms of weight loss. You really want your dinner to be protein rich and to be comprised more of vegetables. And if you're going to do a sweet potato or something else, but something that your body, make sure that maybe then afterwards you go for a walk or something to help with digestion. But if you're really just going to go to bed soon after, then having carbs at night, you're not doing yourself any favors, right? When are fruits and things of that nature good? So oftentimes you guys will write me and say, what's great for a pre-workout snack? Fruit is. Why? Because you're going and burning it off as energy right away, right? And it's not so calorie dense that then your body can penetrate your fat stores, right? That's why I tell you don't have fat before you're going to work out, right? Don't eat nuts or like a tablespoon of nut butter, right? Because then you're ingesting fat. So then your body has to burn through fat. It's going to burn through it more slowly. And then it can't penetrate the fat that's stored, which is what we want to be doing in our workouts, right? So I'm giving you a lot here. And again, these are things that I end up going through in more detail in my coaching with my clients. So you guys are getting a lot of knowledge, but it's really up to you to apply it and take the nuggets that I give you. So I really hope that you're taking notes. So the more of these, like the veggies and things that I was telling you, the legumes, having sweet potatoes, quinoa, buckwheat, millet, brown rice, things of that nature, those are going to help to stabilize your blood sugar level. So really like a few simple things to give you to put into practice right away. Change your breakfast to a low GI breakfast, right? Like a low glycemic index breakfast, so that you're not, you know, waking up to coffee. That's a no-no. And then having just like a cup of cereal, right? Instead, or just a piece of fruit. We don't want that, right? We want you to be having a carb that you're going to burn off, and protein, right? To keep you fuller longer and to help build that lean muscle. That's what's going to help you to eat to lose weight. Do you see that pairing there? In the morning, you need that, okay? Replace your juice or a cereal breakfast bar and other things of that nature throughout the day. And I don't mean a green juice. I mean like if you're having a fruit juice with the swaps that I suggested. And, you know, pair anything, any of your snacks with nuts, like having a healthy fat, like an almond, nut butter, right? Things like that, avocado, that helps, right? Because those little sources of healthy fat are going to help you to burn fat throughout your day, right? It's going to provide you with long-lasting energy and help to reduce those cravings, right? This is the portion where I said we're going to learn to eat to shed fat and to reduce cravings, which is what we've been doing in this entire webinar, right? Or live stream. So some simple things for you guys to understand. When it comes to smart carbs, complex like cereal grains, it's really important for you guys to understand that, again, when I talk about like moving throughout your day, being active, those complex carbs that we mentioned, the rye, the rice, the wheat, the millet, the beans, the seeds, you guys, they're really helping you because they're filled with fiber and they come from plants as starches, right? And so they're slower to break down, so they're giving you that sustained energy and they're not spiking your cravings. So the simple are the ones that, these are some terms that we want to stay away from that I want you to look for on your packaging. Sucrose, dextrose, fructose, corn syrup, anything ending in OSE is a simple carbohydrate, and what that is it's another term for refined sugar. It's just another form of hidden sugar. If you see any of those in your ingredient list, really it's optimal not to be ingesting them, especially if they are in your first 10 ingredients. Because if in your first 5, one of those is sugar, and then you have fructose, dextrose, and maltodextrin, right? Right there off the bat, you've got 3 to 4 different forms of sugar that are in your food, which means that you're already spiking your insulin and you're going to be craving. So you're going to be causing your body to be storing fat when it's ingesting these things, right? So refined or processed, again, if it's white, it's not right. You know what I'm saying? So take it out. Okay. So that's really what I want to leave you with for smart carbs and why that is really, really beneficial. Another thing that I really want to go into is giving you some slimming snacks. So, and then we're going to tie this up. Some great snacks. So I get asked this all the time, you know, Melissa, what are some simple snacks that I can eat? What can I do? I'm kind of at a loss. So I want you to see that it doesn't need to be hard. So a few things that I want to tell you, and some ones that are really good and kind of different. I love eating half of an avocado, and I will fill it with coconut yogurt. I don't have dairy, but what is really good that I don't do anymore, but I used to when I had dairy, I cut it out for, I had some digestive issues and asthma. Like I had asthma my whole life until 8 years ago when I cut out dairy. And I have not had, I mean, I was that girl that like went to the hospital and had inhalers and other things on me all the time, and nothing. So, but anywho, I just tooted my own horn there, and I can't believe I just used that term, but I did. Okay, so getting back to snacks for you. Half an avocado, fill it with, these are a few things that I love. Fill it with Greek yogurt. Fill it with, which can sound a little weird, but put some spices in. You'd be amazed. It's quite tasty. Another great thing is cottage cheese. If you fill it with half a cup of cottage cheese, might sound weird, but it's really, really good. I like to get Greek yogurt too, or if you don't do Greek yogurt, soy yogurt, coconut yogurt, hemp yogurt, rice, anything. And add a tablespoon of nut butter and dip apple slices. I'm a nut butter fanatic. Like, I love nut butter. I just love nuts. I love nut butter. I like anything that has to do with nuts of any flavor. And okay, so that's a great snack. So another thing, hummus, make your own hummus or buy hummus and crudité, turkey and avocado roll-ups. I love to make a bean salad. This is one of my favorite things, and I tell it to everybody and anybody that'll listen. And I just had one of my clients who doesn't cook bring it to a house party, and she's like, Melissa, there was nothing left. And I think my friends were in shock because I never bring anything. And it's get a can of black beans, chickpeas, kidney beans, whatever beans you want. I prefer black and kidney. Rinse them off and mix them, put them in a bowl. I add olive oil, balsamic vinegar, sea salt, and pepper to taste. And then I add in as many vegetables as humanly possible. I do red pepper, celery, onion. I will put avocado. I'll do carrot. If you want to add in, you know, cheese or anything of that nature, you can. You don't even need to because it's so tasty. And you can add. You can eat this on its own. I will add it to little lettuce cups, and then I eat it like a little burrito. Okay. I'm a huge fan of making egg salads, tomato salads, tuna salads, and I'll substitute in Greek yogurt in place of mayo or olive oil. And I love doing that. And sometimes I'll actually just mix in salsa with those as well. Other great snacks are, I love getting, again, these all sound dairy-based, but there's so many different options for dairy these days. Get whatever dairy source you like or non-dairy source, and then put in a half a cup of frozen fruit, and it kind of gets custardy. And then I add in a little bit of honey and some cinnamon on top, and then some slivered almonds, and it is like a tasty little dessert. So these are a few things that I want to leave you with. And you guys, here's the thing. Like I said earlier, I'm not in, you know, I get to share this with my clients and take them step by step through a lot of this. So I really wanted to give you guys actionable things that you can do here starting tomorrow. And I want you to really put this in place for yourself. So in terms of going to the grocery store, empower yourself, really play around, see what are other things that you like. I've posted a lot of recipes previously. They're always up there for you in my blogs. You can go back and get them. Like I said, email me for the avocado pudding when it's support@melissakathryn.com. I'm happy to send that to you. What I want you to get more than anything, and I'm here for you. I absolutely love connecting with you. I love seeing your comments over here. I love getting to know you, and it is my mission for all women to be and feel like the best version of themselves. And I believe that that starts with getting healthy, losing weight, having your ideal body, and then getting the confidence to really bring your gifts to the world. And when your light shines, you're going to shine the light of all of the women in your life. And I believe that we can change the world. So that being said, I want to teach you how to eat to lose weight, because I want you to be one of my success stories. And I'm going to offer you an opportunity to do that. I have been loving getting to speak with some of you in 20-minute calls, and the results have been incredible. I've had people just get on the call with me going, Melissa, since I just signed up for this call with you, so many crazy things have happened. I've already started. I feel remotivated. This happened. This person came into my life. Like, crazy stuff. And I just sit there and I said, it's because you said yes to you, and you started to take a stand for something that you want in your life, and you're taking action for it. I am offering you the opportunity, a gift, to get a 20-minute coaching session with me where I will work with you on how to eat to lose weight for your body type. And I believe we're all different, and we all have different ideas of how we want to look and how we want to feel and what's getting in our way. I'm inviting you an opportunity to do that just now. I've opened up a few spots between Tuesday and Thursday in my calendar of this week, and this offer is expiring tonight. So if you want one of those spots, Joni is putting the link up, and I really want to encourage you guys to take that. It would be an honor for me to get to help you, and I want you to be my success story. I want to see you. You say, I spoke with Melissa for 20 minutes and look at the body that I have now. And so, and that's going to be you showing up and taking on what we discuss. And I will give you those action steps and teach you how to eat to lose weight for your body. I've opened up those sessions. I believe I've had 10 spots available. I did it because I really wanted to give you this gift and honor you for being on tonight's call. And so really take that opportunity now. The link is up. It's going to go to the first 10 people Tuesday through Thursday of this week. Make time. It's 20 minutes. And this is a free gift for you to coach with me. And my elite clients know what that experience is like. And I'd love to give you the opportunity to get that for 20 minutes. And I can do a lot. You've seen me in action here. So you guys, thank you so much for being on tonight's call. If you have, Wendy, I'm so glad that you love Ezekiel bread and sprouted grains. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to post them in the chat. If you have any questions about what you want to eat, any questions about what I posted, smart carbs, other snack suggestions, things that you think you like or are wondering about, or specific foods. I'm familiar with a lot of foods because I put together grocery lists for my clients and have done virtual tours with them and different things. So you tell me if there's anything that you need. I'm well versed in Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Super G, you name it, I've been there. So if there's anything that you need, let me know. And Peggy, I love that you're fermented foods. I love fermented foods too. They're so good for you. And like I said, it's a nutritional bang for your buck. So again, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. This was amazing. We are going to do another Healthy Happy Hour live. It's going to be on September 1st. So I hope that you will join me. Stay tuned. If you ever want to watch any of the episodes that we've done, go to melissakathryn.com. When you go there, there's going to be a page that says MK Show, and that will be up at the end of this week with previous episodes. I did drop a dress size in 30 days. Oh, Susie, what foods can make you bloated? Okay, that's a loaded question, Susie, but I'm going to help you out. Okay, so depends on everybody's body, but number one, dairy. Dairy, because of what I said, there's so many hormones that were found in dairy in the United States, in particular in this past year. I know that I spoke a lot about dairy tonight. I'm talking about when I said that was found in milk in particular, which is why I move people away from that. Okay. Oh, Joe, thank you. Okay, so I'll finish this question, and I want to tell you about that. Thank you, Joe. So foods for bloated. So dairy, pay attention. Just notice, are you gassy afterwards? Does your stomach, do you just notice that either you can feel like you're sweating, you have a headache, you're tired, you feel bloated right away? When you get bloated immediately, that is showing that you either have a food allergy or an intolerance. They are two different things. If this is a topic that you guys want me to talk about, definitely email support@melissakathryn, and I can do a whole show around the difference between intolerances and having an allergy. But so start with dairy. The next culprit that I would say is go to wheat. Wheat and gluten are not the same things. Okay, so pay attention to if your body, a lot of people get bloated from wheat, again, because it's highly processed in the United States, and it creates a tar-like substance in our bodies that our bodies can't break down, so our bodies are working overtime, which is why they can get exhausted and produce that bloating. Those would be the top main things. What I would also want to tell you is stop chewing gum. Stay away from sugar alcohols. If you're eating protein bars and things of that nature that are filled with sugar alcohols, you're not doing yourself any favor. If you're chewing gum, you're swallowing air. You can actually look 5 pounds heavier from chewing gum, and it takes your body a good 7 days to go back to its, your stomach to go back to its natural size, because our stomachs expand the size of 8 baseballs, okay? So 8 baseballs, so it can also shrink a ton very quickly. but you have to give it that time. So gum, sugar, alcohols, pay attention to your reaction to caffeine, wheat, dairy, and then the other one that I would say is, oh God, there's a few here without you going into like full elimination of things. So if you're going to take those out, take them out one at a time and do it for 14 days. Don't do both. That's where I would want to tell you to start. And then anything carbonated, stay away from it. It's going to cause you bloating. And then pay attention to if you're eating a lot of soy and a lot of processed meat products, such as lunch meat, soy, that's soy turned into spare ribs, right? So that's highly processed, right? A soybean is not meant to taste like pork. That's when we're just adding a lot of things to it. So, okay, those would be my tips, Susie. I hope that was helpful. And anybody else have a question? Anybody else? You guys are so cute. Okay, I absolutely love being here with you tonight. Your body do-over interview. I'm so glad, Joe, that you enjoyed that. I hope you did. And I will post my other podcasts and things for you guys too. Again, if there's anything that you ever want me to talk about, please send it to me at support@melissakathryn.com. And I just loved being here with you tonight. I hope you found it super helpful. Any comments from you guys, it's good for me to know. Any feedback, I always love hearing that. So thank you again for being here tonight. I will see you September 1st, and I will send you all the details, and I will talk to you soon. Love you. Have a beautiful night.